Crypto Daybook Americas. Bitcoin defends $100,000 as MicroStrategy votes on share. Increase your day-ahead look for January 21, 2025 by Omkar Godbole. Shaurya Malwa edited by Sheldon. RebackUpdated January 17, 2025, 4:11 p.m. UTCPublished January 21, 2025, 12 p.m. UTC. By Omkar Godbole, all times ET unless indicated otherwise. Bitcoin held above $100,000, with VET, ENA, Link and LDO posting notable gains a day after President Donald Trump bypassed mentioning crypto or a strategic Bitcoin reserve in his inauguration speech. Powered by 00-06/08 to 43106.8.9K8 Sam Altman's World introduces Mini-Apps 1.1. Incubator, STLP0 Phil. Hashtag FF3E5F. .st1 Phil. Hashtag FEF. .st2 Phil. Hashtag FF3E5F. Shared ALSX. 1. Isolation. Isolate. .clsx. 2 Phil. Hashtag FF3E5F. .clsx. 3 Phil. Hashtag FFF. Next day signals from the Bitcoin options market indicate heightened expectations for short-term price turbulence alongside signs of growing risk aversion among traders since Trump's swearing in. According to Griffin Ardern, head of options trading and research at crypto financial platform BLOFin. That could be due to several reasons, including MicroStrategy's impending shareholder vote today on expanding its authorized shares to support its Bitcoin buying strategy. In addition, the Bank of Japan, BOJ, is expected to increase rates on Friday, which may strengthen the yen. The late July BOJ rate hike torched the currency's rally, destabilizing risk assets, including cryptocurrencies. There's also uncertainty stemming from Trump's plans to impose tariffs of up to 25% on Canada and Mexico and the looming debt ceiling, although, historically, the latter has not had a significant bearish impact on risk assets. Markets received a stark reminder of life under President Trump, with more volatility-inducing rhetoric, QCP Capital said. Still, observers remain optimistic. Despite a generally disappointing first day for cryptocurrencies under the new administration, Bitcoin managed to remain firmly above $101,000, sidestepping the feared sell the news effect, Valentine Fournier, an analyst at BRN, noted. Fournier added that while regulatory progress and adjustments to national reserves may take time, conditions are expected to improve in the coming weeks. The debut of the Trump memecoin over the weekend marked a fundamental shift in the American digital asset landscape, ultimately attracting new buyers, particularly into BTC and SOL, according to Laurent Benayoun, CEO of Akron Trading. This phenomenon can be seen as a dual narrative. A significant value creation in Trump, initially driven by intramarket rotation, which later sparked fresh capital inflows as fundamental investors recognized the broader positive catalysts for digital assets. Benayoun said. Stay alert. What to watch. CryptoJan. 21. MicroStrategy, MSTR, shareholders vote on increasing the authorized share capital to help fund Bitcoin purchases. January. 23. First deadline for SEC decision on NYSE Arca's proposal to list and trade shares of Grayscale Solana Trust, GSOL, a closed-end trust, as an ETF. January. 25. First deadline for SEC decisions on proposals for 4-spot Solana ETFs. Bitwise Solana ETF, Canary Solana ETF, 21 Shares Core Solana ETF and VanEck Solana Trust, which are all sponsored by CBOE BZX Exchange. January. 29. ICE Open Network, ION, mainnet launch. February. 4. MicroStrategy Incorporated, MSTR, reports Q4 2024 earnings. February. For Pepecoin Pepe halving. At block 400,000, the reward will drop to 31,250 Pepecoin. February. 5, 3 p.m. Boba Network's Holocene hard fork network upgrade for its Ethereum-based L2 mainnet. February. 12. Hut 8 Corp, HUT, reports Q4 2024 earnings. February. 15. TUM, QTUM, hard fork network upgrade is scheduled to take place at block 4, 590,000. February 20th. Coinbase Global, Coin, reports Q4 2024 earnings. Macrojan. 21, 8 a.m. The U.S. Treasury will start taking extraordinary measures to stop the government from breaching the $36.1 trillion debt limit. January 21, 8:30 a.m. Statistics Canada releases December's Consumer Price Index. Core inflation rate MOM previous. -0.1%. Core inflation report YOY previous. 1.6%. Inflation rate MOM estate -0.7% versus previous. 0%. Inflation rate YOY estate 1.7% versus previous. 1.9% at January 22, 8:30 a.m. Statistics Canada releases December's Industrial Product Price Index. PPI MOM estate 0.8% versus previous. 0.6%. PPI YOY previous. 2.2%. January 22, 10 a.m. The Conference Board releases December's Leading Economic Index, LEI, report for the U.S. MOM estate -0.1% versus previous. 0.3%. Token Events Governance votes and calls ApeChain is voting on a revamped governance process for 75% of the on-chain treasury to be directed to the DAO treasury contract and the remaining 25% to the Ape Foundation for administrative and support purposes. Voting began January 17th and will last for 13 days. CowDAO is discussing the potential allocation of 80 million cow to empower the core treasury team for further liquidity provisioning, economic opportunities, and the development of the DAO's product roadmap from 2025 to 2028. January 22nd. Mantle, MNT, will host a live stream with updates on its 2025 roadmap at 8 a.m. Unlockchain. 21. Fast Token, FDN. To unlock 4.6% of circulating supply, worth $76 million. January 31. Jupiter, JUP. To unlock 41.5% of circulating supply worth $626 million. Token launches Jan. 21. Bybit is listing Solier Layer. January 22nd. Jambo J is listing on OKX, Bitfinex and Bybit. Conferences. Day 9 of 12. Swiss Web 3 Fest Winter Edition 2025. Zug, Zurich, St. Moritz, Davos. Day 2 of 5. World Economic Forum Annual Meeting. Davos Clusters, Switzerland, January 21st. Frankfurt Tokenization Conference 2025 Jan. 24 to 25. Adopting Bitcoin, Cape Town, South Africa. January 25 to 26. Katstanbul 2025, Istanbul. The first community conference for Jupiter, a decentralized exchange, DEX, aggregator built on Solana. January 30, 12:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. International DeFi Day 2025, online, Jan 30 to 31. Plan B Forum, San Salvador, El Salvador, January 30th to February 4th. The Satoshi Roundtable, Dubai, February 3rd. Digital Assets Forum, London, February 5 to 6. The 14th Global Blockchain Congress, Dubai, February 7th. Solana Apex, Mexico City, February 13 to 14. The 4th edition of NFT Paris. February 18 to 20. Consensus Hong Kong, February 23 to March 2nd. ETH Denver 2025. Denver, Colorado. Token Talk by Shaurya, Malwa, Donald and Melania Trump's official memecoins have inspired wannabe token creators to issue tokens based on other family members. One such token themed after son Baron Trump just rug pulled for millions of dollars. The spoof X account impersonating Baron promoted a Baron token, which quickly gained traction, reaching a peak market cap of $87 million. That initially, a significant amount of liquidity was added to make the token appear legitimate and encourage trading. However, it seems the token was designed to deceive from the start. Once the token reached a high by volume, all liquidity was removed from the token pools, causing the price to crash. On-chain watchers estimated at least $1 million worth of Solana's SOL tokens were extracted in the rug pull, based on initial buying and final selling transactions. Even some industry observers were taken. Derivatives positioning open interest in Trump perpetual futures has increased 8%, suggesting the price drop is at least partly led by fresh shorts. Opposite is the case for AAVE, as prices have risen alongside an uptick in open interest. Other than AAVE, most major coins, including BTC and ETH, have seen negative open interest adjusted CVD, a sign of net selling pressure. BTC and ETH calls remain pricier than puts, but the call bias is weaker than a day ago. Top block trades for the day include BTC bull call spreads and some outright longs in ETH calls. According to data source AmberData, Deribit and Paradigm, market movements BTC is down 0.3% from 4 p.m. Eastern Time Monday at $103,280.72. 24 hours. Minus 4.66%. ETH is down 0.43% at $3,307.05. 24 hours. Minus 1.97%. CoinDesk 20 is down 1.27% at $3,960.57. 24 hours. Minus 5.14%. Ether staking yield is up 27 BPS at 3.58%. BTC funding rate is at minus 0.0026%. Minus 2.9% annualized. On OKXDXY is down 0.56% at 108.74. Gold is up 0.36% at $2,718.39 per oz. Silver is unchanged at $30.48 per oz. Nikkei 225 closed plus 0.32% to 39,027.98. Hang Seng closed plus 0.91% to 20,106.55. FTSE is unchanged at 8,521.58. Euro Stoxx 50 is unchanged at 5,160.68. DJIA closed on Friday plus 0.78% to 43,487.83. S&P 500 closed plus 1% to 5,996.66. Nasdaq closed plus 1.51% to 19,630.20. S&P/TSX Composite Index closed on Monday plus 0.41% to 25,171.58. S&P 40 Latin America closed plus 1.23% to 258.33. U.S. 10-year Treasury is down 4 BPS at 4.59%. E-mini S&P 500 futures are up 0.44% at 6,060.00. E-mini Nasdaq 100 futures are up 0.48% at 21,698.75. E-mini Dow Jones Industrial Average Index futures are up 0.33% at 43,841.00. Bitcoin stats. BTC dominance 58.70. Ethereum to Bitcoin ratio 0.03193. Hash rate 7-day moving average 786 EH/s. Hash price spot $60.7. Total fees 12.37 BTC/$1.3 MCME futures open interest 188,825 BTC priced in gold 37.8 Oz. BTC versus gold market cap 10.74%. Technical analysis. BTC's daily chart with Ichimoku Cloud. CoinDesk TradingView. BTC remains in bullish territory above the Ichimoku Cloud despite Trump failing to mention crypto or strategic BTC reserve Monday. The resilience may entice more buyers to the market, potentially leading to record highs. Crypto equities. Galaxy Digital Holdings GLXY closed on Monday at $31.15, plus 4.04%. MicroStrategy MSTR closed on Friday at $396.50, plus 8.04%, down 2.22% at $387.70 in pre-market. Coinbase Global Coin closed at $295.48, plus 4.92%, down 0.65% at $293.55 in pre-market. Mara Holdings Mara closed at $19.91, plus 8.8%, down 0.5% at $19.81 in pre-market. Riot Platforms Riot closed at $13.38, 0.67%, down 0.3% at $13.35 in pre-market. Core Scientific CORZ closed at $15, plus 2.53%, up 0.47% at $15.07. In pre-market. CleanSpark CLSK closed at $11.87, plus 6.17%, up 0.51% at $11.93 in pre-market. CoinShares Valkyrie Bitcoin Miners ETF WGMI closed at $25.37, plus 3.13%. Semler Scientific SMLR closed at $64.68, plus 11.06%, down 1.52% at $63.70 in pre-market. Exodus movement, EXOD closed at $38.51, plus 1.69%, up 8.47% at $41.77 in pre-market. ETF flows U.S. Exchanges were closed on January 20th in observance of Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. Day. The ETF data below is from January 17th and remains unchanged. Spot BTC ETFs. Daily net flow, $1,072.80 million cumulative net flows, $38.18 billion total BTC holdings, 1.11 million. Spot ETH ETFs daily net flow, $23.90 million cumulative net flows, $2.66 billion total ETH holdings, 3.67 million. Source: Farside Investors overnight flows chart of the day stablecoin supply on Solana. Artemis. The supply of stablecoins on the Solana blockchain has nearly doubled since October. Most of that is in USDC, the world's second-largest dollar-pegged stablecoin. While you were sleeping U.S. to hit debt ceiling on Tuesday. Will Bitcoin soar or suffer? CoinDesk: The U.S. Treasury begins extraordinary measures to avoid breaching the $36.1 trillion debt limit. Historically, drawdowns in the Treasury General Account, TGA, the government's cash reserve, have coincided with Bitcoin price increases. Trump, Melania tokens plunge 50% as Trump inauguration fails to buoy Bitcoin. CoinDesk: Memecoins: Trump and Melania fell sharply post-inauguration despite trading volumes exceeding many major tokens. QCP Capital speculates that Trump's launch on Solana highlights the chain, potentially aiding US SOL ETF prospects. World Liberty Financial buys $112.8 million in crypto on Trump's first day in office. The block on Monday. World Liberty Financial, a Trump-linked crypto project, commemorated his inauguration by spending a total of $112.8 million on ETH, WBTC, AAVE, Link, TRX, and ENA. Trump's plans for Canada. Mexico tariffs send dollar higher. The Wall Street Journal: the US dollar rose against the Canadian dollar and Mexican peso after Trump's proposed tariffs. Asian markets showed mixed movements, while oil prices fell as Trump pledged expanded U.S. production. ECB's Casimir sees 3 to 4 more cuts starting next week. Bloomberg: Peter Casimir, an ECB Governing Council member, expects a rate cut next week and possibly 3 more. He warns of risks from U.S. trade policies and inflationary pressures from import prices. China stocks. Yuan cautiously firm after Trump delays tariffs. Reuters: Chinese stocks and the yuan rose cautiously after Trump avoided imposing immediate tariffs, offering short-term relief. China is focusing on technological innovation and stimulating consumer spending to boost growth. In the ether.